Hello there. Welcome to the entertainment headquarters where we talk all things entertainment, movies, television, reviews, trailer reactions, and more. Welcome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the entertainment headquarters, and welcome to a very special live, unboxing or haul. I'm going to show off what I've went out and purchased today, and also after we do that, we're also going to have a conversation about franchises that we enjoy or don't enjoy. So that is the subject matter for today. But to talk about these franchises and to talk about, what we're going to talk about, obviously I need a panel of amazing guests. And I have my family, my good friends, my fellow content creators, Mr. DJ Anubis, Mr. Sci-Fi Sentry, and of course, Mr. Jedi Velle. Yeah. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing pretty well.
Yeah. So, I was sipping my lovely English tea. The other night I seen Anubis did an unboxing live, and I've never actually done like a live unboxing before. I've always just done the pre-recorded ones. So I thought to myself, why not copy Anubis? Copy, it is, the seamless flow. It is, best form of flattery when you copy, the people you admire the most.
You're copying
And
greatness, is what you're saying.
yes. So obviously, you guys are going to be still there, but I'm going to put myself center stage.
I mean, we're going to be in the box? No.
You're still there, my brother. So I want to just
we're like the
talk.
little demons on your shoulder talking
Right.
to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So today, as you know, you guys, we're all in part of the Sci-Fi Collective and the Sci-Fi Society Collective chat. And, you're seeing that, it was a lovely day here in Newcastle, England. So I made the choice, get out the house, go out for a lovely walk. I ended up going down the quayside, going along the riverfront, looking at all of, the beauty of what Newcastle has to offer. And then as I made my way back into the city centre, I went to two particular stores that I really enjoy. And one of them is known as Forbidden Planet. It is the superstore. It is like a collector's dream. Any sort of franchise or genre in comics, film, television, you're guaranteed to probably pick up something there. And the other store I went to is HMV, which is the giant, well, it used to be known just simply for music, VHSs, DVDs, and LPs, but now it's kind of in competition with Forbidden Planet. It's now getting all the merch that the other stores are getting in, like, unfortunately, physical media, thanks to streaming. Their Blu-ray section and their physical media section's getting smaller and smaller every time I go in. But I did manage to pick up a few nice bits and pieces. So I'm going to start with Forbidden Planet. And I bought in Forbidden Planet a boatload of graphic novels. So as you know, we are all massive kaiju fans. So the first graphic novel I want to show you, and I've got the first two of this series. I got the third part of
Nice.
Godzilla Rivals. So Godzilla Rivals, basically, just like, we all have in our heads, would dream mashups of, see, what would have happened if King Ghidorah would face Space Godzilla? Or what would happen if Jet Jaguar would fight Mecha Godzilla? Well, thanks to this book and the whole series of books, that's exactly what you get. Each issue of this comic book is a standalone story. So in this one, I believe, who have you got? You've got Jet Jaguar versus Mecha Godzilla. You've got Mothra versus Mogira in this. And like I say, there is the epic. I'll just show you some of the artwork.
Yeah, I was wondering, is it in color? I hope it would be.
Yeah, it looks good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So this was the first. Like, even that, there's Kyu and Godzilla.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
if you have the opportunity, try and purchase these books, because it's a kaiju of our dream, Godzilla fans' dream. That's the first of me graphic novel.
Okay.
The second graphic novel is another Godzilla book, and it is the one that is a mashup of basically Pirates of the Caribbean meets Godzilla, and it is
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Godzilla There Be Dragons.
Wow.
So this is basically set back in the day. Like, if you look at the amazing artwork inside, it's all
That's
like
nice.
in
Nice.
that century.
Wow. I never
And
thought of Godzilla
so
as a
it's
pirate.
like, yeah. Well, there you go. For example, there, look, that looks like Captain
Oh,
Jack Sparrow.
I was gonna say you got Jack the Sparrow there.
Yes, but it's not him. But you know, it could possibly be.
It's always
And
yeah.
well, that's a good picture. So obviously, one of the monsters that he faces, it's Ebera.
Oh, okay. And
Of
that
course.
Makes, yes.
That makes perfect
Nice,
sense.
yeah.
And on the back there, it looks like he's facing some sort of giant squid.
There you go,
So
Kevin.
Wow. I'm getting hard
Godzilla.
here. Look at this stuff.
That's what he said. So now the next book I've got is, so there is a couple of the books I have got are majority kaiju, but the next one is a mashup of two franchises that we know. And I've got the first one of this, and it was just a fun little story. But I seen this was actually an offer, it was half price. So I thought I need to get it. And it is.
Oh, yes. I've heard of this one. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one.
So this one has Mothra in it. Because the first story that I got, it only had Godzilla versus two monsters created by Rita Repulsa in the Power Rangers. So basically, the first story was she manages to create a monster that is so powerful it nearly destroys the Power Zords, but during the confrontation, it creates like this opening, and Godzilla basically got sucked into the world of the Power Rangers. And so now they have the bigger threat of Rita basically having to team up with the Power Rangers to rid the world of Godzilla. And this as well, I've had my eye on this particular book for a very long time. But I thought I'll wait till it comes down in price, and I went in today and it was on offer. And this is a great book. I recommend this to anybody who is a beginner to Godzilla, to the world of Godzilla, the world of kaiju. This is the book that you should get.
Oh, okay.
And this had some beautiful...
Dude.
Yeah. And this has some amazing artwork in it. It's
When was that put in print?
I was gonna say.
Will it tell me on the back, or will it tell us?
Might be telling the front, maybe in the front inside.
Is it hidden from the front or the back?
Or if not, it'd be at the back of the waypoint.
It's quite a big book inside.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Try the bottom of the back. The bottom of the back. Oh wow, the bottom of the back. Yeah, sorry.
2023, so the year we went to G-Fest.
So it's pretty recent. That's good. That's good.
I could get that one then. Shoot.
So this is the illustrated encyclopedia from kaiju designer Shinji Nishikawa. Features the many versions of Godzilla and his monstrous foes from the original 1954 movie up to Shin Godzilla 2016. So it doesn't have -1, but it's got there the competitive guide covers Godzilla Showa era, Heisei era, Millennium era, Shin Godzilla, Godzilla anime trilogy, and Godzilla Singular Point are all in this. Like, look at this. This is just awesome. Look at the artwork.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Definitely a book, if you're starting off in Godzilla, that you would like.
Oh, yeah. I'd get that. That's awesome. How much did you pay for that?
So originally, this book should have been $29.99, and I got it for, I've just ripped the sticker off, I got this for $17.99.
Oh, that's great.
Pounds, right?
That's a steal.
That is a steal.
That is a steal.
Now, as I said, the next book I got, I definitely think Sci-Fi Sentry is going to love this one. Because as you know, I'm going to be starting my new series called Education. The first one is on Gundam. It's going to feature me, Mr. Anthony Jordan, and Gojira 851, and they're going to educate me on the world of Gundam. But as you know, I've also selected in one of the future streams Spawn, and I want that to be with me in sci-fi. So of course, to get myself into the world of Spawn, I thought I better read up a little bit about Spawn. So I just happened to come across this particular book, and it's a graphic novel, but it's I think it's a newer story. So I just, something about this just stood out to me, the story and the name of the book. So I had to have it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Spawn Shadows,
Oh
sorry.
wow.
It's very shiny.
So it's got Spawn faces new allies and threat in the latest chapter of the Spawn verse. The arrival of the medieval Spawn, Reaper, She-Spawn, Gunslinger, and Redeemer add a new layer of complexity as each character brings their unique abilities and motivations to the
They're talking
table.
about the Scorch. They're talking about theirs. They're talking about the Scorch. It's actually a team of Spawn and some other like kind of like, you guess you could say it's kind of like a multiverse, but they're all different spawns. So that the Scorch is what they're talking about. She spawned the Redeemer, Gunslinger,
and according to the back of the story, the villain that's the villain of the story is a villain known as the Disruptor.
That's new. That's
So
that's
finally
new.
Yeah, but I'm gonna read up on that, and when we do our thing, hopefully, like I say, you can give us some good information on that. Now, speaking of franchises, there's another franchise I adore. I've got every graphic novel. It's something I've loved for a long time, ever since it came out many years. As you know, I love gothic horror. I love things like Bram Stoker's Dracula, Crimson Peak, all of the classic like Christopher Lee, Hammer horror stuff. But this particular character's, some people like him, some people don't, and he's had a mixed reception when it comes to like his world within the world of cinema. But this is his latest graphic novel, and it is Hellboy.
Oh, Hellboy.
Hellboy in the BPRD 1957.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So
Mike Mignola.
Yeah.
One of the first ones.
The artwork is always really good in these books.
You want to know the weird thing about Hellboy? I didn't know about his existence until the film came out by Guillermo, back in 2004.
Ron Perlman, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, like, that's some of the artwork inside.
Oh wow! Yeah.
See, the thing with Hellboy, as much as I love the Del Montero films, I think the graphic novels are more like The Evil Dead at times. They're a lot more darker than what we got.
The graphic novel is always going to be darker.
But of course, with the new movie that came out, which is The Crooked Man, and it's based off the novel The Crooked Man. That for me was like straight from the page of the comic book, and I think genuine Hellboy fans loved the movie, but genuine audience didn't like it. They thought, well, this isn't Hellboy. The reason they didn't think it was Hellboy, because when they think of Hellboy now, they only think of Royal Perman and like the more super hero-ish version of the character that became what he did in their films. And my last purchase from Forbidden Planet are these amazing pins that were for £20, and I had to have them, and they are Hellboy pins.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'll send you my address.
Exactly.
So they're really cool. One of Hellboy's smoking a tab. One of a kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So these are things, and they actually had, believe it or not, Godzilla pins. But the set was for £99. And it was exclusive to Forbidden Planet because they're like all of these like posterist pins, like with animated images. But I'm gonna wait to see if it goes down in price, and if it does, I potentially could buy it. But they all me haul I bought from Forbidden Planet. But now we need to go on to HMV. Now, as you know, we lost the lovely Gene Hackman. great actor. Love a lot of his films, but there's only a handful of his films I actually own. Like, I do have some of his movies on VHS from years ago, but that was many moons ago. So I had to buy this.
Ah, yes.
The French Connection. It's
I've
on
never
Blu-ray.
seen it.
It's the first two movies. Well, it's the two movies.
What'd you say? What did you say, Anubis?
I never saw it. Never saw it.
Okay. Just making sure I heard you right.
All right. Well, it could be a potential retro classic or cinematic synergy. And this particular actual Blu-ray, it's region free. If you read the back, it does say on the back there, A, B, and C.
Okay.
So that is one of my purchases. Now, I hate to do this, but I had to copy Anubis again. What can I say?
You got to copy greatness.
I had to copy greatness one more time.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
This film made my top 10 of 2024. It's such an underrated film. Who has never seen Boy Kill World, you need to check this out. It's funny, it's full of great action, and I think he doesn't even say a word, but Bill Skarsgård does an excellent performance in this.
I have not
He's so underrated in this.
Okay.
So that is my second.
Now,
why the fuck is that sticker still on this?
Good question. Don't have a good answer.
Right, there's that sticker taken off that. So the next movie, I didn't know that was up, but I want to pick it up. Yes, definitely pick it up, Mr. Tony of the Dead, because it's well worth the buy, and I do think you'll enjoy it. This particular movie I had seen, I had only seen it on DVD. I went to go buy it the week later and it was sold out. I was like kicking myself that I never bought it on DVD. But then the next thing I know, I goes back to HMV and there it was today on the shelf, but in Blu-ray. And it is Donnie Yen's Sakura.
I haven't heard that one.
I won that off of Samurai. I haven't yet to watch it, but I won it through some contest he has, so I got that version. I got that movie, which is cool.
Yeah, well, please watch it. It's a good film. Because you see now I have a VPN. I always watch it. Oh shit, dropped it.
Don't drop it, man.
Don't drop the soap.
I subscribe to Haya. I watched that. I've watched the Blue Eye Samurai, not the Blue Eye Samurai. Eye for an Eye, The Blind Samurai 1 and 2. They are amazing movies. Unfortunately, not a lot of that kind of stuff comes over here on Blue One. It only seems to be selected movies that they send over, including Chakra. So we've already talked about them once. So we will have to talk about them again because I've always wanted
New Crow.
Hey, guess who's on the chat?
You're at 851. Yo, you've just missed
we all
me
know the New Crow is. We all know
stuff.
the New Crow is the movie. We all know that the New Crow is Anubis' favorite movie.
Yeah.
But this one, I own them on Blu-ray, but I seen this, it was on offer. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it. It's on 4K. It's got the theatrical cut and the director's cut. It is Hellboy.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the new one or the Ron Perlman ones? Oh,
It's the Ron Perlman.
Okay.
It's the Ron Perlman.
Okay.
Yes. So
those are great movies. I love them.
Yes, and of course, this movie, The Last of Me Hall, is a movie I'm very happy I've now got to own physically, because I had never had the opportunity to buy this or own it, except try and find it on line to stream. And I think Gojira 851 will appreciate this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. So it's finally, after many years, I finally got my hands on Godzilla versus Biollante. But that, as of now, is my haul. While Gojira 851's in the chat, I'll quickly show them what I bought. I bought all these Godzilla.
Does it make your mouth water, Gojira?
So I bought all of those.
Probably has it himself.
Yes.
That's a good point.
So that is my haul, and I hope people, if you haven't checked out some graphic novels, please do buy some. What I intend to do whenever I buy graphic novels, if I'm ever traveling somewhere, I generally put them in a couple in my bag. And if I'm ever delayed, or if I'm ever, don't make me get the fucking Shimo out. Because
that's all.
Already, he saw my comment. He saw the I sent him a message yesterday. He saw that, and I was like, oh, I was like, dude, where you have my address already, Anubis, so I'll be expecting that very, very soon.
Sure.
Yes.
We'll have to make a 3-way trade. Once Little Wolf gives me his Rhedosaurus, then I'll send this out to you.
Fair trade. That's a good thing.
So, gentlemen, that's me little haul today after me little day out. But let's talk about franchises, and ones we'll enjoy and ones we don't enjoy. So, Mr. Walter Ross, aka Jedi Granville, you mentioned a franchise earlier you wanted to talk about. Yes. So I'll let you take the floor.
Well, it's kind of funny, and thankfully, being off, you can do whatever you want. But I just happen to realize, since it's coming up on its 30th anniversary, the Martin Lawrence, Will Smith Bad Boys, which came out originally the original one came out in 1995. And I happened to look at the original one today, and I'm just like, it's funny how this film spawned, no pun intended there, Sci-Fi, it spawned three? Is it 3? I'm trying to say, is it 3? Yeah, 3 more. I'm scatterbrained here. But the funny thing about these films is they're reluctantly pretty well done. I mean, considering that 2 of them have the same directors, and they still managed to bring out something new and fresh for what you see. I mean, because the first one, you wouldn't think that, okay, it's just a throwaway, which most films are in any franchise. It's just a throwaway. Like the first original Superman, maybe the first Star Wars film. We don't really know. But the simple fact is, this film, the first one anyway, the first film, you just like,
stay focused. Stay focused.
Get your ass in there. The simple fact is, it's a standalone film. It's action. It's comedy. It has its moments where it's like very gratuitous in what it does. So you feel like, okay, it's gonna go from there, and it's gonna be done. But this is the thing about any franchise. If the first one does extremely well, which this one did, it didn't do too well with the critics, but it did well with money being brought in and whatever. 8 years later, they do a Bad Boys 2, which just
for me, it feels like Bad Boys was like that new wave of like new action movies of the genre. So obviously back in the day, you had the Beverly Hills Cop, and then you had Lethal Weapon, and then you had the Die Hard, but you didn't really have like a new action series, or a set of new action stars, or new, a team of buddy cops, buddy
That's
cop
exactly
movies.
it is. It's all part of that buddy cop. genre.
So because they hadn't had a new one for a while, when this film came out, it might not have done reasonably well, but the one thing that stood out was the chemistry and the relationship between Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, and I think because of that, that's what's made the series so popular.
Yes, very. I mean, because like I say, it's that's one thing about a franchise. You want to make sure that the people are invested in the characters, and surprisingly, these characters that Martin and Will play, they predominantly not just do the same routine, the same angst. They expand, they grow, and you want to see that in your characters because through the series, you see one is doing this, you see the other one's doing that, but you see that eventually, like any character in any franchise, they're going to experience the one thing that they dread, or like any of us dread the most: getting old.
Yeah.
When you get old, you can't fight. You can't fight Father Time. Father Time is going to come and bite you in the ass no matter what. But they do it in a really structural way, and I enjoy that for that, because like I say, when they first started out, they were just like, hey, we can run a marathon all day if we want to. Cut almost 30 years later, it's like, I need a cane, man. I need I need an Uber to get to where I'm going right now, So it's like that. So
I've been learning that slowly for the past 2 years, man.
Yeah, I agree. Like I agree with what you said. Like the one thing I like though about the two latest Bad Boy films is where you have two examples of how to do it right and how to do it wrong. When it comes to the Bad Boy franchise, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence are not young anymore. They're not young anymore.
Sorry.
And it's okay. And because they know they're not young, they know they're not, the people they were when they first started in the 90s. The scripts and the stories of work around where they are now in their lives. Now, obviously, Bad Boys, the last one, I think that was it Ride or Die.
Yeah.
It came out, and obviously all that crap with Will Smith, they kind of added it into the story, how he was remorseful for things that he's done in the past as a police officer. So they kind of added that in, but they also add the age factor, how the age plays a part, how they perform in the films. So that's a good thing. The second way, which is the wrong way to do it, was with Indiana Jones.
Yes.
And we know he's an aging, elderly man, but then it's all the fucking rammed down with throats. And it was like how they did it. Like when you imagine Indiana Jones, you imagine this young action hero, or you want that image in your mind for the rest of your life. But they basically did him dirty, and they just made him this feeble, scared old man. And yes, you can do the story where someone's getting older and they do it in the right way, but then I just felt like they did it in the wrong way with Indiana Jones. In fact, I couldn't even finish the film.
It's funny you mentioned that, because the simple fact is they actually play on that in the film, where they do which I could say they did a fairly good defect of him as his younger version, Indiana Jones, and did a pretty good job. But that's the thing. It's like, okay, we know that this guy has played this part since forever. And it's like, you can go on with this character, but you got to remember, the person who played it, he or she is no longer that person 40 odd years ago. Hell, almost 50 odd years ago. I mean, if you was to I put like this, if you was to have Harrison Ford get up into his Han Solo get up again one more time, it's like, dude, the man's pushing 80. In fact, I think he is 80, and I was like, you can't
but when he returned as Han Solo in the
Force Awakens,
he only returned because he said, I'll only return if you kill us off.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he actually wanted to die in the Return of the Jedi.
Right.
He wanted his
character. He actually hurt himself physically on that set.
He did. The door dropped on him.
Yeah.
But like one of the hinges or something and it actually broke his leg. I'm sure he damaged his leg and they had to like delay the rest of his scenes.
Yeah.
But he actually wanted to die in the Return of the Jedi. He wanted a hero's death, but George Lucas just didn't write it into the story, and it's because of that when they offered the return for the new trilogy, he simply said, "I'll only come back if you let me die."
Yeah.
And they give him what he's wanting. And as you can tell with each movie's like meant to be a tribute to one of the past main characters. Like who would have known how the third one would have played out if Carrie Fisher hadn't have passed away?
Right. So, and she was, not to bring up old things, but in my mind, she was kind of young when she passed away. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
but, I mean, no one's. You know, you don't know when someone's going to pass away, you know, but yeah, that's the thing. It's like she passed away suddenly, and it's like, wow. And you have to write things around that. I mean, that was the same thing with the Chadwick Boseman, you know, when he suddenly passed away, and he was extremely young, and I'm just like, you know, what they're going to do. I mean,
it was a shock, man. I couldn't believe it.
Right. And I told you, I was pissed when that happened, you know. So,
and with his death as well, he knew he had the cancer when he filmed, I think, the second Black Panther, but the Black Panther movie, but he didn't tell anybody. He kept it of himself.
Yeah.
So it just shows you like the kind of person he was. But yeah, Bad Boys, an amazing franchise. DJ Anubis, franchises that you enjoy?
Well, first thing, what are we considering franchises? Is it like 3 or more movies? Is that how we're going to approach it?
Yeah.
Because I know some franchises are stuck at 2 and so on, but if we want to make it lengthy, then one I like, except for the last one, would be Clerks. I love Clerks 1 and 2. Third one I didn't care too much about.
Yeah, I forgot that even did a third one, to be fair.
They did it there.
Actually, have I even seen the third one? Is it that bad? I cannot remember.
It's just way different than the first 2 films. I mean, Neko loves it. I do not.
Okay, I guess the dog loves it too. And I should say that I have not seen the original Clerks. So you can beat me over the head with a stone with that one.
Just watch the first 2, man. You will not stop laughing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lethal Weapon has a good franchise.
Yes.
Very good.
That was exactly where I was going to bring up the Lethal Weapon, but they're talking about bringing it back, and I just think let dogs lie, you know, like you don't want to go down the way that Rambo went. Like Rambo 4 should have been the end of that franchise. Rambo 5 would never happened. Yeah, but it's even like Danny Glover, can he even run? It's like what they're gonna do with him. It's like
right.
Like Mel Gibson, I think, he probably, I watched him in the Continental. He can still run and like do odd things. Die Hard's great, but I wish the last one never happened. The last one where he's trying to save his son.
Yep.
Die Hard is at 4.0 or something with the internet terrorists. That's okay. But I think they should have just.
That's where I'm at. Like I get to the point with the Live Free or Die. That's fine, but that's done. It should have been done after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Predator has a lot of problems.
Predator has its ups and downs, but I do feel
there's like 3 good ones. That's about it.
I seen the box set. This shows you, right? This is what it was like in HMV in the Blu-ray section. I go to the P sections, right? Predator 1. 4K or Blu-ray high priced. Predator 2 high priced. The Predators medium priced. Then the very last one, it was like in the sale. They had about 20 in the shelves. They couldn't get rid of them. And then you had Prey, the next one along. That was the most expensive out of all the Blu-rays and 4K. I think it was they had an offer two 4Ks for
I won't even ask about what about Alien versus Predator? Was any of that available?
Well, me,
That's in the $5 bin.
If I was,
like, I'm not being funny. I can just barely watch the first Alien versus Predator. I think that's okay. The second one, it's like when I'm out. The second one, I'm sorry, the second one is fucking garbage.
well, truth be told, I actually like a Requiem a little bit better than the first Alien vs. Predator. I
Right, bye.
He just pulled out Tony on that one.
oh
No.
man,
You can like what you like.
I got you, Jedi. I got you, buddy.
thank you.
But
I mean, the first one was good. The first one.
If your ass was here, you'd be banned. I'd be banning you out of here.
God, really?
The first one was decent, but the second one, yeah, I mean, there's little bits and parts of it that are cool, but yeah, the Requiem wasn't. That's why I got it burned, because it's a good thing I got it burned from a friend, because I wasn't going to buy that one.
Just if you guys like, whoever's watching this, like Daniel the Professor and I did a breakdown of that movie some time ago. It's on my channel, so if you're curious about some of our problems with it or what we liked about it, we also had a lot of good ideas for the franchise going forward towards the end of it. So if you're interested, go check it out, because he and I came up with like a lot of great ideas that we wish they would take under heed for the franchise, but they probably won't, because they never pay attention to the fans anyway. But
nope. Because they don't think the fans can make the money, which is the most
I don't know if that'll work, Goji, because even if you turn the lights on, you can't even see the screen. Then it's double the whammy problem. It's so dark.
It is. Like, there is some. Listen. I'll give it some good moments. I like the moment where the ship crashes and then the kid goes out and then he gets jumped by the facehugger. But you don't.
See, I like that they didn't have. There's like nobody's off limits. They didn't care about killing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that. That's the element I like. But then the rest of the story for me was just
Now, the funny thing is, the first one has very close ties to the books that I have, which I wish they kind of would have followed more straight, because that would have been a lot of fun. But again, they decided to do stupid stuff and not do that, and so that made it a problem. But there's some still cool stuff in it, like Sentry said. It's got some very cool moments. I like the one alien that continues to survive through all the bullshit. It creates a problem for the rest of the Predators.
Mm-hmm. The first Alien versus Predator, what I liked is, you know, when they have the first initial encounter and you have the Predator and then you have the Alien, and you think that was there more than one Predator in Alien versus Predator, the first one?
There's three of them to start with.
I like that scene where you think the Predator is going to get the upper hand of the Alien and it cuts its face with the grid. And you think it's going to get, but that's the one, the Alien overpowers the Predator. I love that scene. Because it just shows you the unpredictability of the aliens. But yes, Alien versus Predator is a good one. For me, we could bring up the Hellboy series. Like, since I bought some new Hellboy merch. The first movie I absolutely adore, because it's a direct kind of straight from the page, straight to the screen of the first story, which is the Seeds of Destruction with Rasputin, which is just a great story. It's a lot, obviously, like I mentioned, it's a lot darker in the books. And then the second one's like a fantasy adventure, The Golden Army. What's your opinions of the Hellboy films? Anubis.
I liked the first two, obviously. I really like Ron Perlman. He has a knack for comedy and action, so he's very easy to like when it comes to films. I love him as an actor. I did see a little bit of the third. I turned it off after about 10 minutes. Didn't like it. The fourth I have yet to see, but you say it's really close to the source material. And I guess, isn't it the guy that wrote it, the one that directed it?
He didn't direct it, but he was executive producer. So Mike Mignola, who is the creator of the Hellboy character, he even said whether this film did bad or good, he would be happy with it either way because it's the kind of movies he likes, and it's basically more to the vision of what the character is. And Fat Samurai Guy and Lady Fat Blood actually watched it, and they actually really rated it as well. Of course, it's made by a smaller production company. It's obviously the effects are low budget to a certain standard, but it's the overall story that I really enjoy. And it definitely takes itself out from the comic books. And I think you would like it. I would like to think you would like the new one, The Crooked Man.
I probably would. My only reservations going into is that the guy that's playing Hellboy looks a little thin or skinny. So after watching Perlman, he kind of looks like a little skinny guy there. But I probably like it. I mean, I like horror, so it's not that hard to get around it.
If you look at the actual way the comic book character, he's not actually really that muscular.
Yeah.
He's apart from his hand. He's not really that strong of he's not really that muscular. Like he's got more of a beer belly if you look at that image.
Well, I think they were just
guy after my own heart.
Yeah, well, I think they were just taking artistic liberties with the movie, so I think that's probably
Don't get us wrong, Ron Perlman is an amazing Hellboy. He was perfect casting.
It's kind of like the Batman stuff, you know. You have Nicholson in his version, you've got Heath Ledger in his version, you've got Ron Perlman in his version, and then this guy is Crooked Man in his own. So they can both be good, but just different.
Yeah, I still think David Harbour was a good Hellboy, but it's the film, it's the story, it's the production. You know, there's all the stories how he just wanted off the film. He just wanted it done because he had so many clashes. Not with Neil Marshall, who directed it, who also directed Dog Soldiers, in the Descent. Neil Marshall and David Harbour had a lot of issues with the studio. So they had a vision they had to put in the studio. There was too much interference with the studio because he wanted to make a different film to the one that Del Toro made, but the studio wanted him to make it more like the Del Toro one. He's like, well, that's not the whole point here. I want it to stand out. I want it to be something different because at the end of the day, if the studio wanted, they should have just given Del Toro a third film and let him do his trilogy.
Yeah. Well, let me ask this question real quick. Knowing that, and that's kind of like that's kind of trying to be fan service, but sometimes you got to go away with what the studios say. When the remake of the 2015 Poltergeist came out, if anyone saw it, I saw it because my friend forced me to go see it. I'm like, why you want me to go see this crap? I don't want to see this shit. You know, it's a fucking remake. But I went to go see it, and when you watch it, you can see tons of like Easter eggs, little hints back to the 82 version and all these things. And I'm just like, dude, I mean, you realize this is a remake, right? I mean, there's no sense in us watching this. It's in 3D. Who gives a shit? It's basically a new characters and everything. I don't give a damn. Why are we watching this? And this is probably because of studio interference, saying let's kind of hit back to some of the things that was in the original and put it in here and just kind of give it a, kind of a hot hat toss to it. They're like, dude, I don't give a damn, man. This is why I say stop trying to do that. You know what I mean? It's like if you're going to do a remake of anything, do it on your own accord and don't let these studio heads come in here, start trying to suck your dick and say, can you do this for us? Can you make it like what it was? But no, let me do it my way. So I feel like it's more traditional in terms of let's do something fresh, something that's more coherent. And it seems like it's more up to date to these audiences of the day. But again, I'm just throwing that out there because I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about if y'all ever saw the 2015 one.
I'll just say this about the newer Hellboy with David Harbour. if the director was that stubborn in wanting to do his type of movie and do it his way, I do give him credit for that. That he fought to make it the way he wanted it. And I do give credit to that. That's what I'll say about that. I mean, but as far as like, I agree with all of you guys when it comes to new remakes. It's all a lot of these new remakes are just they're garbage. They're shit.
Yeah, well, it's like David Harbour. When he signed on to do Hellboy, he signed on for a reason. He got the script, he got the story. He had these conversations with Neil Marshall, the director, and he was like, right, this is my vision of the character. And obviously, the first thing David Hart was like, well, I don't want to be, I know how well everyone likes and loves the Ron Perlman version, but I don't want to do the Ron Perlman version. I want to do my version of Hellboy. And Neil Marshall was like, absolutely, because that's what I want. I'm not hiring you to do this character to be a copycat. I want you to do your own interpretation of the book, of the character from the book. And the one thing I will say about his version of the movie is, even though it didn't, you can tell that there is glimmers of goodness in it, and there is more glimmers of it coming direct from the comic book, but you can tell there's loads of interference, and you can tell that things were shifted around. Like, there's the scene where they're in Mexico, and you've got the Mexican vampire wrestler. That's straight from the comic book, and then the rest of the film after that just becomes a mess. And then the last 10 minutes of the film's the best part, and the last 10 minutes are basically after the main villain's being killed, and it's like the last 5 minutes where they're about to they go into some laboratory or something, and they get attacked, and there's loads of this action, and it just ends with this one particular shot. And it ends there. So it did set up like a sequel. And I thought, I've had to wait till the last 5 minutes of the film for this.
That happens.
What about you, Sci-Fi? What franchise do you keep going back to or really enjoy?
There's so many, man. But I would have to say the Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. I had to. I mean, it's one that really got me from the early 2000s, and it's just great. And seeing it, I saw all three. I saw the second one, Two Towers, I saw that one twice in the theaters, and that was amazing seeing it in the theater. I didn't get a chance to see Return of the King or The Fellowship in theaters, but that one I went back to a lot, even before I came back. When I used to live in Dallas, I would always go back to the Lord of the Rings. Like, I would watch it to go to sleep. Like, that's how much I loved it. Like, I watched it to go to sleep. But there's so many good. There's like hardly any negativity about it. I mean, every film and franchise has its ups and downs, but that one, there's a lot of them too. There's a lot of Jurassic Park. That one was good, and then there's the back in the 80s we had it's comedy, but it's the Police Academy.
Yes.
The Police Academy.
What do you think of the Hobbit films? The Hobbit films. What do you think of them?
They're not the Lord of the Rings, but it was. I thought they were good. They, the first one probably to me was the best one, but they're there. They're like the Lord of the Rings is right here, and the Hobbit's about right there. So that's how I see it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, did you hear the news of the Cannonball Run? They're going to be turning.
I heard
they've just announced that they're going to be turning it into a television series.
Uh-oh.
And I love the first two films.
Yep. Did you ever see the Gumball Rally?
Yes, I actually had. Wait a minute.
I thought you were going to have a heart attack there when I mentioned that. Jedi.
No, well, I would have, but I mean, no, Gumball Rally. Now that's hold on, where is it at?
How's Raul
Don't break your
Julia?
glasses now, Walt.
Yeah,
Don't break your glasses now. The next
how about dude? I just
The man.
dude, let me
The
come
man.
yeah, Gumball Rally. This is a pretty good film. I like this film.
Yes.
Yes.
It's right. It came out before Cannonball, but yeah,
Way
both are
before
good.
Cannonball Run, yes.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
yeah,
it's good.
check it out.
It's on my
It's
list
too-
for my vintage cult cinema.
Yes.
Oh well, if I can
Yeah.
find somewhere to watch it, I'll do that one with you.
Mhm.
Actually, I have another one planned for you. So
Oh, all right.
I might do that with Walter though, because he actually owns it. So
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that'll be cool.
well, you got to remember we're '70s babies, so we probably we're more in touch with it, So
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
we like I say, you can watch, like I say, watch it and see what you think about it.
Well, technically, I'm the baby of the group here,
Mhm.
and that doesn't happen to me often.
A baby.
Bye.
Yes. What about another? What about the Vacation franchise? That's a good comedy series.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, vacation. Now, see, I'll put it like this: after Christmas Vacation, I feel those three are by far my favorite ones. I mean,
Mhm.
I think afterwards it's like,
Oh, Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, Beverly Hills Cop, yes.
Yes. Yes. But
Can't speak to Big Comedian.
like, I like the first three Vacation where it's National Lampoon's Vacation where they go to Wally's World. And
Yeah,
then there's
European.
the European, yeah.
European
The
Vacation.
Vegas one's okay, and then obviously they brought it back and they did another reboot, and it was where it's where Russell Griswold he's the dad,
Christmas,
and he's
right?
no it's
right.
got Christina Applegate is his wife, and basically he's trying to relive his childhood, and he's trying to take the kids to Wally's World. And as they're on the way, they end up paying Clark and Ellen a visit, and it's Chevy Chase still, but he's now the grandfather in it, which I thought was so. It is directly connected, so it is like a sequel, but it's not Clark, it's Russell. And
Yeah, it's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kevin. It's the one where he finds out that place he wanted to take him to is already closed down and it's abandoned.
Oh, right. I've seen it, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that one, and it kind of like, even since I saw it like a few years ago, but I kind of like, when I saw that, it kind of hit me too. It was like, shit, something that if somewhere I wanted to go, I've had a family and I took them and it's totally abandoned, like how heartbroken I would be to want to like, share that with your family, and it's like it's just like, oh shit, it's abandoned, it's broken down, like, and then it reminded me of all those places that are abandoned, the Disneys, the SeaWorlds, the what do you call it, aquatic parks that are all closed down. It's like, I just thought
Neko brought up Beverly Hills Cop. I love those films. Have you seen the new one yet?
Axel F.
No, I haven't seen it.
I did a review. I thought it was okay.
It was okay.
It's not on the level. Okay. I'll be honest. It's probably, obviously, you've got all these legacy sequels. It's probably one of the better legacy sequels at the.
Well, it was better than Coming to America 2, and it was better than the last Bad Boys. It was definitely better than those two.
Yeah.
I didn't see Coming to America.
Yeah, definitely, and it's even better for me. I thought it was even better than Jurassic World, the last one. Dominion, better than that. Like, I'm really surprised that they're going right back into doing another film trilogy, because I generally thought the way they would have went is a live action television show.
Making money, they're gonna try to squeeze that tit as much as they can.
Like, I generally feel if the next film flops, they'll just scrap the films and try and do a television show.
Like Snow White?
Snow Shite. It's more like, but apparently now they're blaming it on Gail Gabot, and it's got nothing to do with why that film's flopping.
Yeah.
I find it so crazy how the narrative is went from her being the one that's making the film flop. Well, it's always that it's her who plays Snow White. Basically, she sabotaged the film before it even got released.
Mm-hmm.
And there was all the controversies about like firing the actual actors who were playing the dwarfs and turning the dwarf CGI.
Mm-hmm.
So people first they were complaining that was real like little people in it, and then when they got rid of them, they complained that they were fired. You've put these people out of work, and now they're complaining about the CGI. You just couldn't make anybody happy with the production of that movie.
Peter Dinklage, didn't Peter Dinklage have something to say about that? Like he had something to say about
Yeah, he did.
Snow shite.
Yeah, it's dude, like why are they putting it on Gaul, man? She was the one. She kept her mouth shut. She had different political views, but she never brought that shit up during press conferences, interviews, and all that shit. Rachel Zegler, man, I mean, shit, I think nobody's gonna want to hire her now. And if they do, and if they do want to hire her, they just want to hire her because they wouldn't want to get anybody else to fill in a character that she'll probably be connected to.
It's kind of funny you bring that up because one of my friends was making a lot of AI artwork of her in films that are going to get canceled, and one of them had her with that girl who says, "How dare you," playing some buddy cop version movie, and I'm just like, dude, if you put them together, they would gel so well. But I'm like, I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. Gojira 851. She basically sabotaged the movie before it was released. She brought up how the story was too old fashioned that they needed to modernize it. She basically said that the story was weird because it said it was Snow White was falling in love with a stranger and a stalker. And a woman wouldn't do that. It's out of character for a woman to like fall in love and kiss a stranger. And it was a 1970s fucking cartoon, pet. Get a grip.
It's that rope shit. That's what it was.
Dude, like okay, so you would call a guy in modern day. I think the only way you can call someone a stranger or call any man a stranger is if he doesn't have a fucking cell phone. Because everybody has a fucking cell phone.
Well, maybe go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying because everybody has a phone now, so everybody has a connection to everything now. So you call they call us, like say we go to a gym, and say all of us went to a gym, right, just to work out, right, and if we see a girl that has that freaking she's wearing freaking shorts that make her look like a fucking whore. Of course, we're gonna glance at it and look away, right? But they're gonna call us creepers. They're gonna call us creeps because we look, And dude, it's like I'm saying, like these Gen Zers and young actresses are just going off of what the internet is feeding them.
Well,
it's just that they're being
fed. For me, the film was doomed before it even was made because it's like that. You've got like it's not just that. Like a lot of people. Not the woke people, but people who like tradition. Like, for example, Snow White is a Caucasian woman, so they kicked off straight away because the casting of what's the actress called, Rachel Zegler. She's Latino,
she's Latina.
So they complain that it's not just a genuine white woman; it's a Latino woman. So that was the first thing they kicked off. I couldn't give a shit as long as she could act and did the role just. And when you look at her, she looks like Snow White to me. You know. Yeah, she's Snow White with a fucking tan. Not more do you want? You know, it's like. So that was the first thing. Then they kicked off about the dwarf situation, and then there was all that political stuff about the Palestinians. But what's that got to do with the movie? You know, because they need to remember, is Gail Cabot, is she Palestinian?
No, Israeli.
She's Israeli, and so obviously because of all the conflicts over there, they were using this as a moment to try and get her to speak politically, and she didn't want to. But then what made matters worse is she's Israeli and Rachel Zegler defended in the same interview while she was sitting there, was defending the Palestinians and actually talking negative about the Israelis. And there's Gail Gabot sitting next to her, going red in the face, not knowing what to say. So basically, she sabotaged the movie and she sabotaged any kind of promotion, because after that, I think Gail Gabot was like, I'm done. I don't want to even go to any openings or anything, because how can I defend this? How can I promote this movie when the first thing they're going to do is bring up that interview and make it awkward? And now the movie, and now that the movie's out, they're blaming her for the movie being a flop.
Yep.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe if the story had a bear in it that rescued Snow White, that might have worked out, you know, because we all know that these modern women need a bear to rescue them if something was to come up, you know.
Well, I've been called a bear in the past. I'll give it a go.
There you go.
I mean, it's like where these people, these actors, man, it's like they don't do their research. They're stupid, or they're fucking oblivious, or they're naive. And it's like, you would have thought that Disney would have make the other live action that they made that also didn't do good.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dumbo didn't do well. No. Dumbo didn't do well, and it's because of Dumbo. Michael, what you call it, Tim Burton took a break from filmmaking for 5 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't think he'd made a film till he's made Beetlejuice. Or I don't know if he did something after, but he wanted a break because he had such a negative experience with Dumbo. And there's 2 Anubises.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
That's crazy.
That's weird. This is.
Well, there's only room for one. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Well, my browser reset, so then I lost like everything. So.
Yeah, you could double your fun.
Double Anubis for the price of one.
Double dipping.
Double dip. Oh, I love a bit of double. We'll save that for another stream. But it's like,
I wanted to say, Kevin, too, that Beauty and the Beast wasn't that great either.
Yeah,
like Beauty and the Beast, the live action.
You know what the best live action Disney remake is, and it's the one that I don't think people talk about. The Jungle Book.
I was about to say The Jungle Book.
Yep, that one was good.
And that's because it's got no fucking human characters except maybe 2.
They need to bring Song of the South back. I knew that would get Jedi.
Zippity doo dah.
Zippity doo dah.
Sorry.
Wonderful day. Yeah. Man, you guys are old.
But Zippity, no, but you might, like a few weeks ago, I was out with my good friend Jill, who I've known since I was, a kid, friend for 30 plus years. Song of the, that film, Song of the South, is one of her favorites. And obviously, she actually still has the VHS for it. Because she just loves, I know the story in it, why it's controversial, but she loves the music in it.
I think that's the thing about it. You have to, I'm laughing about it, but see, See, you got to understand. Now, here's a surprising thing. I'm black, so just in case y'all didn't know that.
I'm colorblind. I thought you were white.
Yeah, but no. The simple fact is, you have a lot of African Americans who will like go apoplectic if you bring up that movie, because it came out and it's talking about a subject that's very controversial. But for some reason, even though I was born at a time when things were like that, you know, political bullshit and all that shit, I still had the set mind of realizing like it happened in the past. You have to learn to let it go, you know. And then I realized, like, when I actually did see the film, it's like, you know, it's not bad. It's just that, I mean, you talking about things that dealt with that's very, you know, touchy subject with some people. And I'm kind of the one of the few who realized, like, I'm not trying to say you're Uncle Tom, you're doing this. Like, no, I'm saying I'm one of those individuals say you have to learn to let these things go and enjoy what's been presented to you and not get down and dirty with the politics of it all, you know. But it's kind of like that. And that's why I say, that's what I say when I laugh. I can only imagine what somebody who is of African descent just going all crazy. And I'm just like, wow, you know, it's like, but yeah, because like I said, I've seen this film, man. It's like, it's not that big of a deal, you know. I saw it as a kid, and like I say, see it now, it's like, well, I mean, you know, you're older, but that doesn't change anything. It just means that
the thing. I'm not being funny, but there's many television shows and many films that will never get remade. But at the end of the day, the films of their time, and also it's like watching film. It's like history in human, you know, it's human history. So it's like another show that will never get remade because they would consider it sexist and probably, you know, fat shaming, Married with Children.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know, no, I love Al Bundy and the No Moms. Yeah,
I do appreciate whenever I watch like the younger generation watching some of this older stuff, and they like don't get offended, and no matter what color or sex they are, like they laugh. They realize that times have changed, but they still laugh at that stuff. They still like say, "Well, it's all comedy." So
Right.
that, I think that's what gets lost in a lot of this, is that we forgot how to kind of laugh at ourselves, and now we just take ourselves too seriously about every single thing.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Because I was gonna say, you know, like the old Norman Lear's series that were produced back in the day, back in the 70s, they did a lot of things that I mean, honestly, me growing up hearing the H word or the N word or anything like that didn't bother me. I was gonna laugh at it. I was gonna chuckle at it, and I still get a chuckle and laugh at it, you know. But you do that now, I swear people be like, what? That person said this. He had the nerve to say that. I was like, would you just let yourself go and just laugh a little bit, you know?
Though there's a television show that they'll never
Benji.
ever make.
Yes.
If you guys
I saw those in
if
the
you guys,
theater as a kid.
Benji.
Oh, Benji.
and then
There's a
like this one right here, and I got this one. No, that's the original one.
Book.
Yes. I saw that in the theater.
And, like, saying it's true, man. Like, there's a lot of people, my nephews who are younger, and one of my youngest nephews in his 20s, still like his late 20s, and he doesn't get offended by nothing. And he's a Jehovah's Witness, bro, and he doesn't get offended by watching videos. Because me, my sister, my brother-in-law, my older nephew, we watch all that shit, and they don't get offended. They don't get like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that, and ooh. He just doesn't watch a lot of horror. He doesn't watch like Castlevania. He doesn't watch like Hellraiser.
Oh, dude, Sentry, you've been missing it, dude. People are losing their fucking mind over Castlevania because it portrays Christians as evil. Like, they are losing their fucking mind over that. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah. I remember you told me, and then I've seen it because I watch a lot of Castlevania, like what do you call it? Documentaries and all that stuff, and like I watch. Oh shit! What happened? Now there's two of Kevin.
Okay, we're experiencing technical difficulties here.
Yeah.
Well, let's just get rid of that one and
You can pick.
What the
Remade back.
okay, we got a shot of your back there.
got
Yeah,
Anubis in the center square.
There we go. No,
Yeah,
no, nah, I'm gonna go old
Be in the
school.
middle. You like to
Okay,
be in the middle.
go old school.
I'm gonna go old school since we're talking about old school Disney. Now, this is one of my favorite Disney movies.
Okay.
Now, if they make this into live action, I'm gonna go to Disney and I'm gonna riot. And this
Okay.
is look, it's me old VHS.
Uh-huh.
I still have it.
Oh, the Fox and the Hound. Oh, wow.
Don't be surprised.
Yeah, man.
That's such a good movie. It's a great movie.
Don't be
I
surprised.
like that. I like what's the one? Lady and the Tramp. That was a good one.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
101
insane.
Dalmatians.
Yes.
Like even if when you open it up and say that it's even promoting the release of Sleeping Beauty in 1996 on VHS, because this was at the time where VHS, obviously, a lot of the old movies
What's
weren't
the one
available.
with the crocodiles and the little girl and the teddy bear?
The Rescuers.
Yes.
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 I've got that on VHS as well, and Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah, that's so
Like,
good. I like that too.
I have a crate upstairs in the loft that's got all my old VHSs.
She also
including all
played
my-
Doc.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah, she used to
So-
do a lot of stage stuff when I met her.
I remember the what do you call it?
Bambi.
Yeah, of
Bambi.
Does it have the bonus
I
features
got it
with God stomping her out?
course. Oh, my God.
Oh no, I don't know. No, that one's on my Godzilla 1985 VHS.
Yeah. So I've got I've got a whole load of VHSs up in the loft, like everything from like all the films that I've now replaced on DVD or Blu-ray. I've got all the old Disney stuff. I've got all my old kaiju, UK kaiju VHSs. Like I've got a big VHS box set like that big, and it's got Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters, and I think Emperor of the Deep. And
Yeah.
one of the VHSs, which was from Polygram Videos, they used to do the double features on VHS.
Yeah.
So one of them had Godzilla vs. Gigan and Godzilla vs. Megalodon. The other one's, what was the other one? It's Son of Godzilla and something else. Oh, yes. No, I think it's Son of Godzilla and Emperor of the Deep. In the that was it. In the 3 box set, it was Monster Zero, Destroy All Monsters, and Ghidorah, 3-headed dragon. So, but like I say, Biollante, I've never ever owned on physical media, but now I do.
And that's on 4K. You got it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
So mine aren't really
Oh,
Disney related, but people might appreciate it. First one I got is, of course, Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Dude! Okay, dude, bruh, you man,
Then,
part,
got
dude.
some Black Mass action going on here.
Ooh, that looks good.
And then, of
Dude.
course, Rumble in the Bronx.
Rumble.
And for comedy, I know Walter would probably know this. I'm not sure about the other guys, but
Oh yes, Strange.
Strange Brew.
That's a very yes.
I don't know that one.
it's so funny.
Oh, it
Rick
came out
Moranis.
before you were born, I think, Kevin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I tell you what, I did see today, and I had already purchased all of them. And the next time I go out, it's $35.99. It is all of the Kurosawa samurai movies, so like Hidden Fortress, The Seven Samurai, the film Ran that he was in.
Yes.
There's like 4 or 5 in a box set, and I really want it. But then I also seen that they're going to be releasing the Seven Samurai in a lovely 4K box set. But then I'm thinking, do I need it in 4K or do I just buy this Blu-ray where I get 4 or 5 films together?
Yeah.
And I did know that Kurosawa. They've got the Kurosawa Samurai collection. Then they've got what are called the Kurosawa Crime Collection.
Oh wow!
A load of movies where he was a detective. I'm assuming. I didn't even know he did those type of films. I know he was well diverse in like his crime movies. But
yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
I think
still need to get the I need to get the Lone Wolf with Cubs series on Blu-ray. I need to do that yet.
Oh yeah,
Kurosawa. I wanted to show this film, and if I ever do get it on Blu-ray, I'll do that. But it's Kurosawa's Redbeard.
Let's have a look. Wait 1 second. I need to blow you up for this one.
Blow me up. Or blow me.
Oh God, I forgot about this one.
I won't let it blow you up. Oh wait, there, I'm gonna blow you up.
Oh yeah, you definitely got. Yeah. This is Kurosawa's. This is the Kurosawa film that is pretty good. Give me a second, guys. I got to take a call real quick. I'll be right back.
Here we got some. Oh, here you go, Kev. Hold on. She keeps handing me shit.
Oh,
that's my boys.
I wore that tape out, man.
Check it out.
From Romeo and Juliet.
I've never seen Romeo and Juliet for years.
Oh wow,
that was big when I was in high school.
The original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, Anthony Jordan would love that one.
And of course, some Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Oh, you got the Jungle Book.
I do. This is the original Jungle Book, not the Disney version Jungle Book.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So yeah, that's fucking awesome. I didn't even realize she had this.
Jesus,
that was when I watched it when I was a kid, and I kept it for years.
That is amazing.
This one.
See, I remember this one a little bit, but not a lot.
God, you would love it, Scott.
Oh yeah,
I think I saw it at some point, but
the sequel's not as good as the first one.
See, this one I'm not sure if I've seen.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I can't watch that. It's too heartbreaking.
This one I haven't seen either.
You've never seen The Secret Garden?
No.
This is actually it's a remake, but it's still from the 90s.
Yeah. It's a load of shit. I wouldn't watch it.
Oh yeah, I love this film. This is cool.
Lady and the Tramp. I've got the Lady and the Tramp as well. I think I've got every Disney film.
Oh, this one, of course. You remember when we did the verses?
Yes.
And finally, you got to have this in your collection.
Ace Ventura.
Oh, Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that. I was going to mention that. What do you call it? God damn it! I was going to mention that. You know what I'm talking about? What we're talking about, franchise. But this one, look, see, this is the only oldest Godzilla one that I have.
Oh wow!
I love the cover art.
Yes, that is great art.
Old one. This is an old one. You can see right here. It says
Video treasure.
I think it says 19. Hold on, let me see. It says.
It's not. It's 19. That's at the bottom left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one you're sending me in the mail. I remember that now.
This one was 1959. 1959, and I don't know how they had this cover, but I'm trying to see when it was released. When this was released.
It's got to be a first release because I've never seen that cover for it before.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh,
Video
1989. 1989. It was released in 1989.
1989. So that's 3.
1980.
Yeah.
So I would have been 8-year-old.
In 59?
Video Treasures. That's what it's called.
No, he said 89.
This one is the oldest.
Oh,
this is the oldest one that I have. You guys want to see the? Oh, look, just check it out.
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
Gotta hold on to that, baby.
Yeah, memories. That's all I can say. Amazing memories of our childhoods.
I have more. I have more VHS. I have Tarzan. I had the Lion King. I have the Lion King. I have Tarzan. I have.
I've, like I say, that might be a potential stream actually, or a video I might record where I just get all my old VHSs and do like a retro like showing of the VHSs that I own.
Yeah, I've got a few.
I have the.
I've got rid of some, but some were like presents. I might even send Lost Boys to Kevin at some point. Oh wait, that's me. I better not say that.
Oh, I have that's one that trio. Oh, I have Hard Boiled. I have Hard Boiled on VHS.
Oh, Trio's got that in every format.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
sorry about that.
Oh, you know what I do have though? I have Brandon Lee's Laser Mission on VHS.
And I got to tell you, Anubis, when we get a chance, because when I get my thing running, we need to do what's that movie called with Brandon Lee?
Rapid Fire.
Rapid Fire. We got to do that.
Fire.
Yes,
Dude, I will so do that with you, man. That was the first film I ever saw, man, and I was so in love with that film. It's so good.
because when you had mentioned it a while back, I actually looked it on streaming, and I said I forgot how good this movie was. You know?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
a lot of big names in it too. It had a lot of big names in it.
It really is. You know, Howard's Booth and everything.
What is that? The 1992 film?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's have a look.
You never saw it?
I'm checking if I have.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Really? Oh my God. Oh.
Hey, quick question: has anyone ever seen this film? I got it. Yeah.
Wrong side, brother.
Wrong side. That's what she said. Here it is. Hollywood Nights.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've.
It's a.
No, I know I've heard of it. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Okay. Well, it's one of those 80s comedies, but it's a pretty decent film. Yeah, but no, but that's the thing though. I think these films and everything, and like I say, Rapid Fire, I think it's very underrated. You know, I mean, because
yes,
it was right after The Crow. I mean, not right after The Crow. It's before The Crow.
Yep.
And that movie pretty much would have, which it did, it put Brandon into the stratosphere. But Rapid Fire is supposed to be more an homage to his father in his style of martial arts. But well, like we already know what happened.
Like that's my second favorite Lee film after The Crow. Is that one?
All right, we got two more to show off.
No, go ahead.
Two more to show off, and that's it.
Oh, right, one second. Let us get your solo, baby.
Load up, baby.
Solo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Bruce
Now
Lee,
that's gotta be an old VHS because I haven't seen that cover before.
CBS back, and then I like how it has the things in the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one my parents got for me, and then here's one that I got. I'm surprised I still have it, and it's in one piece.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's
Oh
amazing.
shit.
See?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Okay, you ready for Samurai? Are we ready, Sentry?
yeah. Go ahead.
Right, 1 second. So are you? Well, you're going to show something there. Oh,
yes,
right.
I
1
am.
second. Right,
Yeah.
1 second.
I forgot how long I had this, but it's been quite a while. It's the 4-pack.
Oh
Bruce
my
Lee.
God.
Oh my
I am
God.
so jealous right now. I am so jealous right now.
Got I don't know if you guys ever heard of Ninja Turf.
I've never heard that one.
Early
That's-
80s
that's-
martial arts film. This is a little bit banged up, but it even has your boy. You were talking about him the other day from I think Best in the Best. Can't see him really there.
Oh, James Lou.
Yep. So you got him. Then I've got this, which is very underrated.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Jason Scott Lee.
Yeah,
Right.
Jason
of course.
Scott.
I
And
picked
Holly-
this up some time ago, but Jack and Cherry and
Dragon
Dragon Strike.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen Dragon Strike. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
got a lot of
dude,
stuff.
everybody's showing
It's like
off
show and tell.
their treasures.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think if there's anything else I can show. That's old
Hmm.
school.
I mean, I have a lot. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of the films, but they're not they're boxes. The boxes I had of them, the VHS, they're gone. They're I don't know what happened to them, but I still have
Without
them.
the sleeves. Yeah.
Yeah, I still have them. I just don't have the. I have them on there. I have the tapes. I just don't have the covers. So, like I said, I had a lot of the Disney. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Oh
Mhm.
wow.
1990, and then I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. I have that on VHS.
Yeah.
I have,
I think I've got all the Rockies up to Rocky 4 on VHS.
Oh no, those I don't have.
Mm.
I have the DVDs that I bought 20 years ago.
Amazing memories. Amazing memories.
Hey, I got one more to show,
Right, 1 second. So,
and I'm thinking Anubis might have seen it, might have heard it, but you might have heard about it
and
too.
he's coming right back.
Road games.
Road Games. I've never heard of that, I'll be honest.
Trust me when I say it's an Australian mystery. How can I say? It's a slasher film.
I've had
You're
this
in a
for a
truck.
while.
Yes.
Yeah, Anubis, have you heard of this one?
Have you heard of this one?
No,
Road games.
he's just coming back.
Yes.
Yep.
It stars Stacy Keach and Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's a great movie. Great movie. All right.
Well, I
My
got
last batch.
one more.
for
I
you
got
guys.
two more.
Oh, go ahead,
So I got
Sentry.
this one.
You got them.
Right, wait there. Oh, Home Alone.
The first
Sorry.
one was pure good entertainment. The second one, I'm sorry, not that great fan of it.
Oh, grab the.
Now this isn't VHS. This isn't VHS, but I got it like 20 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a lovely out, the great looking box set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Very nice.
Okay, that's it for me. I got that. That's,
Road games.
I
is
say
good.
it.
Have you got more Anubis?
Yeah.
Right, 1 second. We'll get you
Oh.
blown.
Sorry, we were just talking with Walter, of course.
Yes.
Rapid Fire. I still haven't seen it.
And you can tell I was on a Brandon Lee kick because, like I said, I have Laser Mission.
Okay. I don't think I've.
And then also you did a movie called Legacy of Rage.
Okay.
Oh, I like the cover art of that one.
Yeah.
Legacy of
Also,
Rage, that one.
Sentry will dig this. Duel of the Iron Fist.
Ooh,
Oh, where?
awesome.
Which one? Which
Yeah, I
ones?
got-
I didn't see it.
Duel of the Iron Fist.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
I love Clockwork Orange.
Love
And
that.
of course, I'll be doing this sometimes on Vintage. I'm just not sure with who yet, but King of New
King
York.
of New
King of
York.
New York.
Christopher Walken. Yeah.
I love Christopher Walken.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's.
So
That's good stuff, man.
amazing hauls, amazing hauls. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun doing this.
Mhm.
But I don't know if there's much else we can talk about right now. So I
Unless
think
it's like a general chat.
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
this is
we
just a
covered it.
general chit chat. But
Yeah, Necko's the only one like clogging up the chat now.
Neko, you could have always jumped on.
She is sort of.
I do know something that you will be adding to your collection. You'll be adding Flow at some point.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm. And the last item for Anubis's mystery box, I got a tracking. It's on its way from China. It only took fucking 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
It's China.
It's a new variant of COVID.
Yeah.
Well, remember, Neko, remember the photo you sent is it's the sex doll. I got it exactly right.
Oh, you. The sex robots are really big right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
How
See that
fem-
big boobs?
They're like, show Sentry those Bruce Lee.
Oh, I've showed him this before, actually.
Those are.
Oh, but I did want to show him this because I don't think anyone saw this. So obviously, in fact, good thing that Lady Fat Blood's not here. But blow me up real quick, Kev.
Blow him up.
Oh my God! I think I might know. I think.
Oh, I've blown you all up. There you go.
I used to work at Crown Books in the '90s, and when I saw this, I literally begged the guy that had it to give it to me.
Oh, nice,
Original.
Yeah,
dude.
before the new cover art, everything. It's the original artwork.
So is that the actual?
Oh,
so
wow.
that's the that'll be worth that'll be worth a pretty penny.
Yeah, I think when her and I praised it, like back in the mid 2000s, it was like around $500. So it might be even more now.
Oh,
I did show Sentry this some time ago, but this, of course, is the Bruce Lee single books.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
they're all no pressings too.
Yep, all this kind of stuff.
like
Yep. Jeet Kundo. Jeet Kundo was his. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I do have that
was his
actual
fighting
book too, but these are all his separate fighting style books.
like like if anyone knows.
That was my grandmother's.
Oh yes.
What?
This was.
This was mine.
No, this was my grandmother's.
Mine.
My grandmother's.
Mine.
You have it wrong. That was my
That's
grandmother's.
one of the few I bought.
That was my grandmother's.
She lies. She
I'm
just
not
all of a
lying.
sudden things that I were mine are hers.
Well,
Like
Oh, you know what?
I do have one thing.
Go ahead, Kevin.
It's different to what you've got, but if you know the UK, that anybody who's famous or anybody who's part of like the UK literature or like our like all the famous British actors like Patrick Stewart, they always get put on if you become like the top of the top, you get put on a coin or you get put onto the stamp because the UK is obsessed with stamps. So I did say these just when Game of Thrones was coming to an end. I actually bought the Game of Thrones stamp collection.
Oh, that's cool.
he's gonna steal that from you.
Wow.
I never watched it outside of those first 2 episodes.
So they will probably this will probably be worth a lot of money. And on the back,
in time it will.
these are the rare ones.
Oh yeah.
So
Dire
in-
wolves.
inside you get you got it's the map of the land.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool.
So this you kind of get for love no money. It's like sold out. I've never checked if it's expensive on eBay or what, but I got this in when I went to get my set. There was literally none left. There was like only 2 left, but I had pre-ordered mine.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys won't believe me. But I actually have the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring on VHS.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got the.
Is that the original cartoon or the actual movies?
No, the movie, just the actual movie that came out in 2002. Was it 2002?
Yeah.
Was it 2000?
2002.
Yeah, I got it.
somewhere there.
Yeah, that's when I think it was still selling VHSs at that time, but they were
No, they
were. It was dying technology, and I said, you know what, let me get this. Man, it was cheap, dude. I got it for cheap. And I said, you know what, let me get it.
Because I think the last VHS was in 2006 or 7. I think one of those years. So,
Yeah, I have it up there somewhere, but it's like I have to go dig through all my figures that
I cannot even remember what the last VHS I bought would have been.
2006, and it was A History of Violence. It was the last VHS movie ever released.
And funny enough, that's Vigo in that.
Yes, and that's a good film too, believe it or not.
I think the last VHS I bought was actually Starship Troopers.
Oh God, that was another big one for me. Nice one.
You guys know, I gotta ask Anubis and Walter before we we cut it off. The ones the VHSs that were the ones that had the pop up was it
The plastic sleeve?
It was no, it wasn't. No, it was a VA. It was a VCR. It was a VCR.
Oh
that
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Like it had a cartridge. Yeah, it had the cartridge pop, which is RCA. If you guys remember, RCA was a shit back then. Like RCA, and like I've been wanting to look for an RCA old school vintage RCA player, but I know if I find one, they're gonna want big money for it. But I've been wanting to do that to see, because I still have a bunch of VCRs in VCR cassettes in one of the closets, and I want to see which ones, because there's all of the covers that come off because they're so old.
Even the stickers.
Even the stickers, and I even ones that I put little stickers on them. I was only a certain amount because I couldn't get to all of them. Yeah, but I want to see, because I want to see which ones I still have, but I gotta get the sleeves. I want to see if I can buy sleeves on eBay or buy them on OfferUp to see which ones.
It's not impossible.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna. Okay, that's it. Sorry about that. I just wanted to.
No, that's great. It's great stuff. Like, we've showed a lot of classic retro stuff, but like I see, this was just a quick little, like, it was more or less like a whole stream. Wanted to show off me new gear that I've purchased.
Very nice stuff too, man. I like those books a lot.
Well, if I come to, you never know when we go to. I'm sure if we go to G-Fest in 26, I'm sure some of these books will be available for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna have to do some hunting on those.
I'm really looking forward to reading.
I think that was the only thing I was worried about when we went to G-Fest last time, is that I was worried I'd get stuck in that freaking vendor zone for like all day. I didn't want to do that.
You could get lost. Trust me. Look, you wouldn't be the only one, because I know the first time I went in there, I was like, do I have enough money to buy something? And it's like, dude, you will get just entangled, So it's not the worst.
I was on the plane coming over, and I said, all I'll buy is, because I know the amount, I might buy the one figure, couple of books, maybe some DVD. I end up buying a fucking £200 statue. So, which it just shows you, like, the magic of the.
I didn't buy nothing. I did not buy nothing. I mean, I got gifts from you guys, which was great, but I did not buy nothing. Walter forced me. He literally put me at gunpoint and told me, you better let me buy you this. I'm like, okay, I'll let you buy me it.
You bought me that little poster, the limited edition Godzilla 2000 poster.
But I'm saying figures. Like figures, I did not.
You behaved yourself very well. You behaved yourself very well.
Well, this time when I go, because if I'm going to San Diego and then there, I will probably be on a budget. But what I found hilarious is I don't know if it was me or if I think it was me. I think I bought me and Daniel this book, the Soul Wars book.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
And I bought us this as a gift, but the artist was there and he signed the front of the book.
Oh, okay. You got that signed at G-Fest?
Yeah. Yep. But know what the hilarious thing about it is? When we left G-Fest, if you look, it says to Daniel.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
So
Daniel Miller. He was there. I remember a little bit, but not totally.
I spoke to Daniel. I spoke to his mom as well, and of course.
Hey, Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Check it out, Kevin. I got it right here. I got it right here.
Wait.
I got it right here.
Oh, so you do? It was a Sentry. So you guys got it backwards.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
He's got Kevin, but Kevin's got his.
Shut up.
That's fucking
That's so
hilarious.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it's
No,
because when we were,
that-
it's because when we were at the stand, it was that busy. We were
Yeah.
talking about it because it was at the Titanic creation booth, and what happened is we bought the books, and just along from the books there was all the displays of the figures and the plushies, and I seen the Gorgo figure. And if Daniel remembers, I was speaking to Matt, I think, who's the creator of Titanic Creations. And I said, that looks awesome, because I didn't know if I was going to buy it and then I seen it in person, the figure. And he went, yeah, would you like to have a hold? Because it was in a case. He took it out the case and let us hold the figure.
Nice.
And during that time, I had like a bag and a book in my hand, and then Daniel went, I'll hold the book in the bag. So I was playing with the figure, and then when I handed the figure back to Matt, Anubis gave us the book and the bag back, but I think we got the book swapped.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious.
No, because you said like you told me like I wish I could just run out. I wish I could just take this figure and run outside with it so nobody would be able to catch me.
Yeah, but I did.
You have it, don't you?
Oh yeah, I've bought it. Yeah, it's in there, but don't you worry when all this gets done. But it's going to be delayed now because of things out of my control. But this whole room is going to be done soon, and when it does, everything's on display.
Because I got 2 volumes of this. I got 2 volumes of this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've got those as well.
Well, as I say, I'm just glad that all of y'all first experiences at G-Fest, y'all got to enjoy what I've enjoyed for the past few years. You know, that's the thing. I want y'all to experience that, you know? And that's why I say I was pretty much sitting in the back in the rafters, and I say, let these individuals suck all this up and just feel that energy. You know?
Well, that's what he said.
Yes, exactly.
Well, somebody definitely sucked up all of Kevin's energy when he was there. So,
I had a great time, and I can't wait to do it again. But before then, me and Mr. Walter Ross have San Diego.
Yes. In case anybody doesn't know, yes, me and Mr. Kaiju Goodness are heading to California for the very first time, and yes.
And hopefully we'll be meeting up with some great friends. You never know who's going to turn up. And I might bring a couple of these for you to take a glance at and read, Mr. Walter.
Yes, because I was like, I'll probably steal them from you, most likely.
Well, I better fucking leave them home then.
Exactly.
But anyway, to wrap things up, we'll see what's happening in the world of our channel. So, Mr. DJ Anubis, what's coming up on the Metal Tavern Radio?
So this week, obviously my top 5 albums of the week. I have to kind of get on the ball with that tomorrow, start going through some records and see what's going to make the final list. So I'll probably have that out probably Thursday or Friday. Tomorrow, obviously, I'll be guesting with you on Into the Darkness as we do the Demons franchise. That's going to be a lot of fun. Wednesday, there'll be 2 Ghouls of Midnight being done that day. The first one would be my pick of The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which we have special guest Anthony Jordan on that.
An amazing film.
And then later in the evening will be Tony's pick, which will be the horror film Popeye. So I have to watch that yet, but I haven't seen it yet. But it's a new one that came out. It's a horror film based around the character Popeye.
Yes.
Thursday is my debut of my Vintage Cult Cinema film series that I started out with Gojira. We're going to be doing Killing Zoe from 1994. And then Friday, later in the evening, I'll be getting together with Samurai as well as Rick Myers for the next action film Autopsy series. So that'll
be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn, dude, you're stacked. You're stacked.
Yeah. Mr. Walter Ross, what's coming on your channel?
Well, like I say, and thank goodness I'm off this week, and I'm going to be pretty much going back to school in terms of trying to get this podcast, live stream, all that good stuff, content going
Yeah.
and getting that going, and hopefully, I can say hopefully in another 2 or 3 weeks this will be coming to light. If it doesn't, that means my ass got to work a little harder. But
Well, we're gonna do a video chat on Wednesday, Mr. Jedi, and I'll show you some things. And I'm not talking about my penis. I'm talking about.
I definitely know that. But also, I will be joining you guys for the Space Amoeba this coming Thursday, which hopefully will be, which I know it will be. It'll be a lot of fun discussing this classic.
It's actually gonna be a stacked roster for that one. It's gonna be stacked. There's at least 10 people, including Rob from ETN, is joining me now.
Oh, damn, he's coming on. Okay, cool.
Yes, first time he's been on the entertainment headquarters, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Of course, me and Anubis and Anthony Jordan and Tony the Dead did his birthday special, which was a versus episode. It was a trick or treat versus the Teals of Halloween. Rob was on there. We had a great time, and I thought, I'm going to invite the man on to the entertainment headquarters, and I think he's looking forward to it because I've got a feeling he's never seen Space Amoeba, so I hit him up with a link. So he's had the opportunity to watch it now, so I'm looking forward to that. Sci-Fi.
So far I got nothing planned out because I got a lot of more freaking appointments that I can't I'm just tired of, and then I'm gonna have the occipital injections done on the 27th, I think. No, yeah, on the 27th. And then I'm gonna have that done. And so far, I am gonna join you. I am gonna try to join you. Space Amoeba. That one's on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the 27th. Yes, the same time as what they started at.
Okay. I'll try. I'm gonna try to get on that one. I'll try to do it because that day is the day I'm gonna get the actual injections.
Yes.
So
well,
I will try.
Just keep it posted, but as always, your health comes before anything else.
Yep.
Yeah, but if I can
come and go, but your health comes first.
And Anubis, again, I wanted to apologize. I couldn't jump on your special for your Halloween special and everything, and I had like a lot of stuff going on. I even missed the watch party, but the next time you have a watch party, I'll try to jump on it. I just got to get a heads up because I wasn't on the group chat or on the group or on the messenger for some reason because I was just busy that day. But when did you say you were gonna do the Ghouls at Midnight for the?
It's Wednesday at 1 p.m. my time.
Okay, Wednesday at 1 p.m. your time because
I think you're a couple hours behind me. I think.
So it'll be about 11 o'clock. Be 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it'll be 11 o'clock. If possible, man, if you can take one person, I would like to jump on it. If not, I understand.
I got room. If you want to be part of it,
yeah,
I'll just send you a link.
So what
that's
time
one of my favorite. That's one. That'll be
for you.
That's.
So you're 4 hours behind me. So 1, 2, 3. It'll be 5 o'clock your time, Kevin.
And that's Wednesday.
Well, that's what I mean. It's 1 our time, 5 his time. So yeah, that's Wednesday. Yep.
Well, if I've got time and I can watch it, I could potentially jump on. I'll keep you posted.
Sure.
If you want to zone.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, we love a party always.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't want to sound like I'm inviting myself, but that's why.
No. You talked about the other night that you liked the movie, so if you got time and you feel good,
I love the movie. But aside from that, I don't know if I'm gonna plan anything out because I don't know how long it's gonna take me for the occipital things to kick in, and then my parents are going out of town, so I gotta take them on the 27th today, the later that day too. So I'll see that it's gonna be busy, man. But I'm gonna be by myself for the next 8 days. So if you guys do something, you guys have time, I'll jump on because I want to find something to do, man. Because finding stuff to do,
hey,
I
do
gotta
it
do
Tom
that.
Cruise.
Yeah,
slide on.
Yeah,
the
but that's
board.
that's all. That's all. But that's all I got to go so far. I haven't planned anything out yet because I don't know how I'm gonna feel after that. But
yeah,
I'll keep everybody updated on everything. You know me, I'm spontaneous.
yeah. Well, that's for me in the entertainment headquarters. Thank you, everybody or anybody who decided to join us tonight. But as been mentioned, tomorrow night, same time as this live, I'm doing an Into the Darkness special, which is Demons 1 and 2. Then the 27th, of course, we are going to be talking all things Space Amoeba on Kaiju Connections. Then on Friday, I'm going to be starting my brand new segment called Education, where I pick a subject within the world of entertainment, whether it's a movie, a character, whatever it may be, television show. And I'm going to bring on a panel of guests to educate me and give me some insight into that particular subject. And the first one is going to be Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam, and it's going to be Gojira 851 and Anthony Jordan on that one. I have a list of other subjects I want to get through. Heavy Metal with Mr. DJ Anubis, Spawn with Mr. Sci-Fi Sentry, and me and Mr. Walter Ross. I'm sure we will come up with something. So I cannot wait to do that with you guys. And I think next week, if we can plan it, I'd like to do the Retro Classic Movie Show and my next pick, which is Legend with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry. So
I want in on that one. I want in on that one, man. Please.
Right. Well, I think I had something scheduled for the 28th, I believe. I think that's down for the 28th, which is next week.
I'll be down, man.
But so if you're available on the 28th, we'll try and sort something out.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Some future vintage cult cinema shows, like right now, what I'm looking at, because we talked about Walter maybe doing Gumball Rally with me. You know, obviously these are down the road a little bit, so I can sort it out and figure out what dates we can get together. But Kevin, it looks like I did a poll, and right now it looks like Grandma's Boy, so I think I might have you do that one with me. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Yeah,
Nope.
have you ever seen the
Never even heard of it.
Me either.
And Sentry, I think I'm going to sit down with you to do 2002's Equilibrium with Christian Bale. I think we're going to do that film.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be just to let everybody know. As far as getting those procedures done, it's much easier for me to jump on with one, like I said, with one of you guys, my family, on a stream. But hosting one is a lot more difficult with all this stuff going on. So if there's something you guys want me to jump on and I'm feeling it, I'll let you know right away. And I should be good. I should be good for Equilibrium. I should be good for Legend. I just might be a little.
You got time. I've got a couple ahead of you guys, but I'm just telling you what I got kind of planned for you. Also, we got time.
Yeah. No problem. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Just throwing it
up.
Cool. A lot of great content coming by my family here. It's going to be fun for all of them and me. But this has been a blast as always, guys. As always, I love doing this with you. And like I say, we've got a lot of stuff pent up for the rest of this week. So everybody that tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Metal Tavern Radio, to Mr. Jedi Grand Velle, and of course, the Sci-Fi Society. Together, we are the Sci-Fi Collective. And we fucking rule. And every fucker else drools. And that's all I've got to say about that. So it's been a pleasure as always. And like I always say, keep on enjoying all your movies and all things entertainment. And we'll catch us all at the next one.
Yeah.